Should men give up their seats on public transport for women? No. Battle of the Sexes breaks out over Londoner's divisive clip on her YouTube journey. Why? Like, I would give up my seat for old people who obviously have trouble standing. I'd give up my seat for disabled people. I'd give up my seat for certain women in my own family. But a random healthy woman? Oh, fuck no. I found this seat first. I'm sitting on it. You can stand. You're strong and independent and don't need no man. Then you don't need no man to give a seat up for you either. Yeah, pregnant women. Yeah. There's a small list of people I would give up my seat for. But just because you have a vagina, like, yeah, that doesn't put you on that list. A bitter debate has ensued online after a clip filmed by a Whammons on the London Underground went viral. A clip shared on TikTok by Annie Baxter has prompted a battle of the sexes. An increased number of Whammons argue men should give up their seats on public transport so they can sit down instead. Yeah, women just can't get past that mindset that men exist to serve them. So, spoiler alert, men had no problem serving women when they got something back out of it. Now that women have made it clear they don't owe men anything and they make sure not to give them anything, men aren't going to go out of their way for them either. It's like when you see these feminists and 304s demanding a traditional man while refusing to be a traditional woman. No, it doesn't work that way. The video, which has been liked more than 1.4 million times, was filmed on TfL's Central Line and shows a whole row of men sitting down on the tube while a row of women are standing in the aisle and holding onto poles. Well, they were probably just practicing for their jobs. Like, why are you just making assumptions there? And then cuts to the creator's face looking unimpressed at the apparent hierarchy of seating in the tube carriage. Lord's Man of the Year sarcastically plays over the clip. Although the original TikTok user has switched off comments on the video, it has generated a fierce debate online. Elsewhere on TikTok and other social media platforms, Whammons have been sharing their experiences on public transport when it comes to getting a seat. If you show up before anyone else, you get the seat. First come, first serve. It's that simple. That's male privilege. You wanted it. A user Cat Louise MX, I guess a crazy cat lady named Louise from Mexico, posted a clip that showed a whole row of seats taken up by men on a Jubilee Line train while she and other female friends stood on the side. She wrote a text over the video. Men used to go to war for us. Now we can't even get a man to let us sit down on a train. Yeah, men used to go to war for women when the women were ladies, not current year liberated 304s. Current year women aren't even worth giving your seat up for, let alone going to war over. Like, they've made it clear they don't like you and they don't respect you. Why are you going to do anything for them? Hey, look, women, if you want men to do anything for you again, first you got to prove to them you're worthy of making sacrifices for. And if the first thing you're about to shriek is, I am the table, or anything along that line, yeah, that's why guys are done with you, okay? Yeah, exactly. Like Barbarossa used to say, the juice just ain't worth the squeeze. Why are you going to go through all that effort for something that's not even worth the effort you put into it? Another TikTok video posted last year by Rihanna Alyssa, who goes by the handle Rihanna Alyssa. Wow, that's a shock. Showed another row of seats taken up by nearly all men with Whammons stood to one side. And the caption read, current year -1 is the end of chivalry and the era of men running for seats on the tube. No, chivalry has been dead for a while, and women killed it, like Dave Chappelle pointed out. Look, women, you wanted that male privilege. You wanted to be treated like a man. You're strong and independent. You don't need no man. Why are you complaining now? You got your wish. Now, the complaints continue on Twitter as Whammons noticed that men are racing them to get seats on the tube instead of allowing Whammons to sit first. Why? No, like if you're old, if you're pregnant, if you're crippled, yeah, you get a seat. If you're a healthy woman that could stand just as well as me, you'll be standing if I beat you to the seat first. I understand that men don't offer their seats on the tube to women's anywhere, but we've now reached the point where they will all but push us out of the way to sit first. What's going on? Really getting annoyed at grown men racing me for seats on the tube. Do you not have any shame? Yeah, that's right. It's okay if I do it. It's okay if I race them to the seats, but if they race me back, oh, what are you, 12? Grow up, loser. This is just funny. A third user goes by the handle Hayas Sector 1 said seeing these men scramming to get seats on the tube is hilarious to me. One pushed me out of the way to grab a seat. Hey, and I bet he didn't shed a single tear or think about you the rest of the day. See, this is the thing that all of you, everyone listening, if you want to get something productive from this, think about the story that this woman just said. That a guy pushed her out of the way to get a seat, and she is still seething about it. Do you think this guy is thinking about this woman at all anymore? No. She was literally just another nameless, faceless NPC on his way to work. He's not thinking about her at all, yet he's living rent-free in her head. Don't let this shit consume you. Like, if someone cuts you off in traffic, yeah, curse once or twice and be done with it. Don't be seething about it 3 weeks later. Are you really going to let these bottom feeders ruin your day, ruin your life? Don't become like this. Yeah, relax. It won't run away from you. I swear, I wasn't planning on sitting. I just have 2 stops. Yeah, this is another one of those, well, I didn't want it anyway. Like, that's the cope when you lose it. Well, I didn't actually want it. You can have it. A recent Reddit post also sparked some debate over the issue. A Reddit user wrote about her experience of being in crutches for the last 10 weeks after a cycling accident, and said she noticed people offering her a seat on the tube were mainly women's. Every single time without fail, it has been a women's who has offered her seat. Oh, that's another thing, by the way. Did you ask? Because that's one thing that feminism has basically killed men approaching women for any reason. Because if you're just standing there but you're not asking for a seat, the guys are just gonna assume if they ask you, then you'll be like, "Oh, are you assuming I can't stand on my own?" They're afraid you might have a feminist freak out. So how about you try asking someone? You don't even have to target a specific person. You could just say, hey, my leg's broken. Could someone please let me have a seat? Are they really so entitled that they assume someone else is going to make the first move and just offer everything to them? If you're not asking, you're not going to get one. I was in crutches for 3 months too when I broke my leg. And if I didn't ask, it meant I was fine standing. Because, oddly enough, it became less of an issue with my leg getting tired. It was actually my armpits started hurting. Like that's what really got me when I was in crutches. It's my fucking armpits started hurting. And then before someone says, well, you're not supposed to use your armpits when you're on the crutch. Yeah, I know. But when I'm just standing there, like when I'm idling, I actually lowered the crutches into my armpits so while I'm resting, so my leg could get some rest, so I could rest standing up. And the only time it became an issue was when my armpits started getting sore. So then I had to choose between the armpit pain and the tired leg. That's when I was like, hey, man, can I have a seat? I can't really stand like this much longer. You move faster by hopping. Yeah, in a video game. And in a video game, you usually have both legs too. But that's a different story. Women holding kids have offered. Women who are elderly have offered. Women have ushered me down the carriage to a seat they're in while men look on and ignore me even when they've seen my condition. Oh, yeah, you see, this is exactly what I predicted. Notice the wording. Women have offered. Women have offered. So you're literally admitting you never even asked. You just feel entitled to have someone else come to you and offer without having even asked. Sorry, man. It doesn't work that way anymore. Feminism killed that. She claimed the men she encountered on her journeys looked me up and down, and then, despite seeing her struggle to stand, have ignored me when asked politely or hide their heads as if in shame. Oh, okay. Now that's different. I guess if they were asked and they still, I mean, so first off, they're not, and they're not required to give up anything to you. Like maybe they treated you like a panhandler, right? Like, the panhandler walks up to your car window when you're stuck at a red light. You're just like, oh my God, can I just go? Maybe they literally just didn't care. I don't know. If I saw someone on crutches, as someone who was on crutches myself, I would stand, unless I had a real good reason not to. But to be fair, no one else is obligated to. If this is any of you, your fathers, brothers, sons, whatever, shame on the lot of you. To be clear, this has been men of all ages. Oh, poor, strong, independent woman. Responses to such posts have been mixed, with both men and women agreeing this is a growing problem and lamenting the decline in chivalry. Oh, really? Yeah, to be honest, it's not the sitting part that makes me mad, but them pushing and rushing to have a sit. One commenter said, oh, so you don't like that you have competition for the seat. Got it. Another shared their experience and said, when I was 9 months pregnant, I had to stand on the train for 20 minutes until a young girl got up and gave me her seat. The men were all avoiding eye contact with me. Hey, look, to be fair, who makes eye contact with anyone on the train or the bus nowadays? 100% of the people there have their eyes buried in their mobile phones. I could guarantee you that the vast majority of those guys didn't even know you were there. That they were grinding Nikkei or something on their phone and they couldn't care less. And on Twitter, a commenter replied, I got physically shoved by a man when there were multiple seats available. Literally, why are you running and pushing? Just sit down in another seat. Like, you realize that when you're in crowded areas, you will get pushed. A fourth person said the issue has been happening for a while, adding had to shout at two guys a couple of years ago who said something about equal rights. Oh, so you didn't like being reminded you're strong and independent? He had his arm out holding the seat for his mate, shouting chivalry is dead, and people clapped. Too bad is just fully in the bin. It's so bleak, and other lamented. Oh, man. No, that's actually funny. All right, so this dude was saving a seat for his male friend, and this 304 got mad when he didn't give it to her. Like, no, I'm not saving this seat for you, bitch. I'm saving this for my friend. You can stand. You're strong. You're independent. And the best part is the rest of the people on the train agreed. The rest of them clapped. Like, fuck yeah, that's right. Equality. Unless you're on crutches or pregnant, the guy is not going to look like an asshole for this. Now, others pushed back, however, arguing that equality between men and women means that men shouldn't be expected to give their seat up on a train. One TikToker said he would only offer a seat to pregnant women or elderly people. You equal women can stand up just like I would if there were no seats. 100% agreed. Exactly this. Pregnant women, old people, or crippled people. The only ones that get a pass. Children don't get a pass, by the way. Because kids, I don't know if any of you've ever been around kids, but they always have energy to spare. Let them stand and tire themselves out. The parents will probably thank you for it. Another wrote, full-grown adults expecting other full-grown adults to give them a seat for no reason. Yeah, like literally why? Because vagina. Some women also commented to say they did not expect men to get up for them on public transport if they aren't pregnant, elderly, or disabled. Yeah, those are the three categories I gave. Girl, I'm a woman. I don't expect a man to get up for me, one person wrote. Another said, also a woman here, and who cares? They got there first. I'm not pregnant or have a disability, and I'm not elderly. Yeah, exactly. Those are the three groups of people that get a pass. And I guess other than the pregnant part, this applies to men too. Like, yeah, I would offer my seat to an elderly or disabled man, not a pregnant man. But yeah, all of these except for the pregnancy apply to men as well as women. So we pretty much have reached equality. So there we go. I'm actually glad seeing these reactions because, like, despite the usual online reeing, if the reaction from your average people on the subway, on the train, is to clap when this happens, I think we might finally be seeing society course correcting. And I'm all for it. Let's go.